Good day! You are watching Nicey Dicey Gaming channel. This is the channel where you can see the highest quality gameplays, game content updates, overviews, unboxing videos and so much more. This video, however, is the first from its kind on this channel. Today we are going to dice and slice, and we are going to do it nice, because we are diving deep into the story and lore of Metal Hellsinger video game. This is the first-person shooter rhythm-based game, and it is very fast-paced. The idea behind its gameplay is that you need to try to hit music beat in the right timing. Doing so will increase your in-game damage, and if you manage to keep hitting streaks on, you will start to get passive bonuses. Most of you might ask me, why would anyone try to bother to talk about story in a such shooter game? And I would agree at some point, because you just hit the demons and it's nice having metal music in your headphones. What else are you looking for when you see the title Metal Hellsinger? However, I'm always curious about small but important details, and trust me, this can be a good story. Hopefully, after watching this video, you will not only try the game for yourself, but your experience will be amplified by the knowledge about this universe, hells and heavens. Short note before we start. For obvious reasons, this video will contain main story spoilers, so if you wish to experience the game for yourself first, make sure to come back to this channel after you complete the first playthrough. Let's step into another realm right now. The Unknown. They call her the Unknown. She is part human, part demon. Her inner fire is outrageous, seeking for vengeance. The Unknown has no voice. Nobody knows how and why she got into hell at first point. All that she thinks of is to break free from this prison in hell and regain her voice. The prison where she was put in by ruler of hells, the Red Judge. First hell, Voke. Our redemption journey starts at Voke, freezing to death snowy mountain peak, where we are first met with marionettes, the lowest demons in the whole hell's hierarchy. Should not be a problem unless they stack in numbers around. Cleaning our way with Terminus, which is the Unknown's blade, we are quickly getting the pace to move forward. Terminus name comes from Latin. In the Roman Empire, a terminus was a boundary stone, and all boundary stones had a minor god associated with them whose name was Terminus. Terminus was a kind of keeper of the peace, since wherever there was a terminus, there could be no arguments about where your property ended and your neighbor's property began. Snow, ice, caves. It is no winter's fairy tale here in hell though. We approach the three-eyed skull that is capable sort of speaking to us in a telepath way. We understand now that this skull is the pulse of the universe, the path. This skull also explains to us that the whole universe has a rhythm. Everyone has their own songs and voice. Songs can be healing, can be destroying. It explains why we hit all demons in a beat. As soon as Skull picked up by the Unknown, he says that he can feel a strong bond between them. It's like they almost share the same song and voice. The pass itself, however, can deal low projectile damage, will be a good use. And we can listen to his voice now. Slicing a few poor demon souls, we find out that we have ultimate power connected to each of our fighting weapon. This power can deliver extremely damaging effect to those that stands in our path. Passing just around the corner, we see a troll-like demon, Cambion. Evil mix of a demon and a human soul, firing damaging hell's energy on a distance. We'll have to keep at least one of the three eyes on those. Showing to Cambion and another group of marionettes our strength and persistence, we are awarded with the Persephone, Queen Death, shotgun. Persephone name comes from Greek myth. Persephone is Demeter's daughter by Zeus. She is Hade's wife against her will. Persephone presides over the passage from life to death. She rules the kingdom of the dead and the destinies of the souls. In an unyielding way, we march toward through gothic ice rooms. In one of those rooms, we will face a creepy, ugly, tall demon, Behemoth. It is leaping forward, slashing blade that is growing from only one remaining hand. The Red Judge Legion is adding some fire into this freezing place. One thing that can be useful to us in this killing environment is growing straight from the rock green crystals. It will help to feel us better during almost never-ending fights. And another thing is explosive crystals, packed with hell's energy that will deal huge area damage when shot. After another series of showcasing our new weapon arsenal addition to demons around us, we enter into suspiciously silent arena-like place. Yes, this is it. First, the Red Judge aspect. There are 7 the Judge aspects in all hells, each aspect possessing a certain part of the Red Judge heavy power. Number 7 has a great symbolic association in religion and mythology. These are some of them that can be meaningful in our context. In Judaism, sevenfold vengeance visited upon Cain for the killing of Abel. 7 archangels in the Deuterocanonical Book of Tobit. In Christianity, 7 demons were driven out of Mary Magdalene. 7 last sayings of Jesus on the cross. 7 spirits of God, 7 churches and 7 seals in the Book of Revelation. 7 gifts of the Holy Spirit. 7 deadly sins: lust, gluttony, greed, sloth, wrath, envy, and pride. And 7 terraces of Mount Purgatory. In Islam, 7 doors to hell. In Hinduism, 7 worlds in the universe and 7 seas in the world in Hindu cosmology. 7 steps taken by the Buddha at birth. 7 social sins listed by Mahatma Gandhi. We will have to slay in all 7 aspects if we want to get to the Judge. This first aspect is appearing as a flying mystic form skull with levitating long-bone wings, burning orange fire from the eyes. Since it is the Judge aspect, it has a very similar look to the Judge itself. Putting up a deserving fight, we become victorious over the Anger aspect of Voke. This soul part of the Red Judge was clearly overestimating her own capabilities in stopping us right there. During our successful march through first hell, we are mastering double jump and dash forward. Striking an enemy with our dash will hit it with some portion of damage. Our mobility is quickening now with all movement tricks we can perform. After defeating first aspect, we will get access to some of the hidden realms, torments. In such places, we can earn sigils that contain infernal powers of Dead 7. Dead 7 is a group of archdevils that once tried to overturn the Red Judge from the throne. This was no success for them, as they were exiled in every different corner of Hells, doomed to stray with their anger for the Red Judge. The first torment was created in the name of Archdevil Abdacias. In demonology, Abdacias appearing as unicorn and can change his form into a man under the request of the conjurer. He is associated with thunder and his voice can be heard even during most powerful storms. In this torment, we will have to kill certain amount of demons to earn our first sigil. Second torment was formed with death of Marbas. In demonology, Marbas appearing as a great lion and can change his form into a man under the request of the conjurer. He is associated with power of causing and healing diseases, changing men into other shapes. They say this archdevil was in always shifting mood, therefore we will play by his rules. Means while trying to kill demons, we will have no control over our weapons, as they will switch by wish. The third and final torment is built in the name of Halfas. In demonology, Halfas appearing as Stork. He is associated with power of building towers and filling them with ammunition and weapons. Being no archdevil at the original, he stole and controlled relics that gave him power to become one. Now that he is gone, we will collect those relics scattered on the battlefield to achieve the required number of dead demons. All those 3 sigils ours now. Time to continue following the revenge path that leads us to the next hell. Second hell, Stygia. The path starting to tell us a story that after we defeat the first aspect, the Red Judge decided to call in council. Demons of all sizes and forms arrived by call of the Judge. We found out from the gathering that there was once a random demon that told to the Judge about destroying Old Skull. Looks like this skull is very important in Hell living place. Turned out that small demon lied, because that is why the Unknown got the pass in her hands in Voke. Exactly, this unusual Old Skull is the pass, telling us the story with his voice in the Unknown's head. After dealing with Hellliar, the Judge commands demon to full focus on the Unknown, that it should be their only priority war, to not let the Unknown reach the Judge throne. Next thing, we travel through a portal to arrive at Hell's hot place. Stygia looking very familiar to some of the cities at the Earth planet. Tall office buildings around, concrete roads, industrial building materials here and there, stones. Only that everything around is burning hot, with lots of fire, boiling magma. Some buildings are upside down. We are in Hell realm in the end. What a bad dream this could be. Gotta move on to find the next aspect though. Clearing the first yard of demons, we get to the place with a strange levitating substantial item. From previous Hell we know that this must be a weapon, and it can be really helpful to us. Picking it up gives us 2 handguns to fire at mid to longer distance. But not too long, it's losing its effectiveness if shot too far from target. They call these 2 shooting twins Cerberus and Orpheus. In Greek mythology, Cerberus and Orpheus were brothers. They were monstrous dogs guarding the underworld. Cerberus was a 3-headed dog and Orpheus was a 2-headed dog. Looking as horrendous as provides desirable final effect on demons. After successful the Hounds test, we walk through the dark and unwelcoming alleys further. Suddenly, greenish devil form is shifting with a health speed in front of us. Chasing it to the holes in the road and in the massive stone wall, we stopped by Stalker. Close combat, dark green demon warden. Stalker purpose is to oversee all those poor souls and spirits that running away from their terrible fate. This fast shifting, barely seen how and where moving creature can be perfectly stopped by the Persephone. Still remember this beautiful name of the shotgun we found in Voke? Well, you see, Stalker is trying to get really close to us, and that is what exactly the Persephone adores. The judge puts more and more demons to stop us, and since we are getting only stronger with all those weapon devices and sigils, we clear them all again and again. Next location is waiting for us, and this is what was called City Park at some point. Seeing what's left of trees, lanterns, we remember to remove another pack of demons from our way. In city streets we have close meeting with Stalker and Demon's Flock. Of course we are capable of dealing with them. But what happens next is we see a staircase to arena. Second aspect is getting introduced to us, appearing from electrical transmissions that's supposed to deliver electricity around the city. We see the very same huge skull with wide bone wings, but this time Skull is wearing a crown made of concrete and iron solid bars. The Hounds are quite useful in mid-distance fight against it. In combination with shotgun, we are delivering heavy damage to the second aspect. And no, the Red Judge army stalkers and other demon servants will not stop us from hitting fatal damage to it. Being victorious over the second target in the Unknowns list, we have an open road to newly revealed Torments. Just like in Voke, we will fight our way to get sigils. Sigils gives us additional passive powers, so it's definitely worth the battle for it, because we still have 5 more Red Judge aspects to defeat before we can get to the Red Judge herself. This torment was formed by the death of Bune. In demonology, Bune appearing as 3-headed dragon. He is associated with power of changing the place of the dead, making them demons. The twist for this one is that the Unknown will lose each weapon after progressing in a mission to touch the sigil. Here, we will have to kill 10 behemoths to complete it. The next torment was made in the name of dead Morax. In demonology, Morax appearing as a man with the head of a bull. Some say that he is related to Minotaur from Dante's Hell. Greedy and selfish archdevil that would not bother to share anything with his demon servants, and us, who will not be able to heal up using those green crystals we spoke about in first Hell. We will have to only kill 99 demons to get this Torment sigil. The last revealed Torment will greet us with our new foe, the face of Stalker, or what's left from its face. Here we will fight for the very same sigil from Voke, but the upgraded one. No uncomfortable additional challenges this time, just need to get over 50 different demons, including all those we have fought up to this moment. Charge with spiritual energy second aspect is down. New sigils are earned. We step into the next Hell portal. Third Hell, Yhelm. In a short note before the Unknowns and other realm teleportation, Skull is saying that Yhelm is the real Hell for him. Is it the reason to be ready for wars? We shall see soon. Meanwhile, we hear a new story from the past, pretty much summing up what has happened previously and how it is affecting the Hells around. The judge is getting angrier for the fact that no one so far could stop the Unknown from moving closer to the Hell throne. The past is also telling us that the Unknown is getting more of her voice back with every defeated aspect. The past is similarly got back some of his memories, even though it was just a few flashes. Hell steals memory from everyone, or can leave some portions of it, to make souls suffer from their past. Continuing the story, the Red Judge was demanding answers from all of her devilish servants. How to stop the unknown. There appeared to be an old prophecy, and it is written there that hells will fall apart if Archangel will be slain at Infernal Throne by Hellsinger. The Red Judge is getting ready, her army in Yhelm preparing to overturn the prophecy that looks like was made in the name of the unknown. Also, the Judge ordered to prepare everything required for Ritual of Spears. We teleport to Third Hell. This realm looks like dark forest, rotten trees, castle ruins, with big shiny full moon above all. It is time to get out of the woods full of demons. Getting closer to a bigger castle, we face a new type of enemy. It is quite similar to the one we have met from before, Cambion, but this time Cambion carries a shield, making him elite rank demon warrior in the Judge army. Finding a way around shield, we tear Cambion apart, and all others around this dark location. Next, we jump off the rock to stomp on the castle roof, where we meet a flying yellow butterfly-like demon, except it is not that beautiful as butterfly. They call it eyeless, and it's eyeless. It vomits acid on recent enemy tracks. Everything around that place is melting in toxins. We'll try to not step on that acid puddle, okay? Jumping down from the roof hole, we enter the castle inside, and in the moist room that looks more like a dungeon, we pick up Vulcan. Vulcan name comes from Roman and Greek mythology. He is god of fire and the forge. He has also invented smithing and metalworking. Besides this, Vulcan, with the help of Cyclops, made thunderbolts for Zeus. A massive crossbow, apparently called as a Soul Breaker, can fire a bolt that explodes in blue-white light on impact. Well, it surely should be more than enough to break some demon souls. The next location in this castle is Sewer's place, where we show off all of our learned skills and weapon mastering so far. After this, we have a long way up at Spiral Staircase, after which we reach open yard with burned trees and ruins. This was a challenging fight, but doable for us. But next time we should take care of Eyeless way earlier, they leave too many spills around. Anguish gates were opened once we finish clearing all remaining demons. These gates are closing in once there is a high demon presence in a certain location. Anyway, there was a tower in the light of full moon behind the gates. We are welcomed by a fortress aspect of Yhelm after getting there. The Judge Skull with Victory Crown is challenging us while perfectly using remains of castle stones as her cover up during our attacks. Finding a good strategy against this, we defeat the third target. Only seconds after this, we hear Was it a desperate the Red Judge scream? The Unknown did not forget to visit 3 Torment locations to get those sigils for additional passive power. First one was formed in the name of angriest of all Archdevils, Flauros. In demonology, Flauros appearing as a leopard. He is associated with power of destroying the Conjurer enemies. He also can be called by a mortal wish to take vengeance on other demons. He had to be answered by killing 20 demons using only ultimate powers of our weapons. This is sort of alternative fire that can be used once we charge it with enough dead demon souls. The remaining 2 Torment realms led us to already visited locations, where we could upgrade our 2 existing sigils that we have already earned. After try-hard practicing during sigils challenges, we are ready for our next translocation. Fourth Hell, in Caustis. The past is talking to us again. It is the summary of what has happened and what to expect next, saying that we did a good job and that hells in the face of the Red Judge are still not ready to take us seriously. However, the Judge was planning to hit back. And that hit supposed to be the Ritual of Spears that we spoke about in our previous Hell. This ritual starts with demon sacrifice, opening then a portal to the desired target. And it is when the bloody spears are hitting the victim hard. Looks like it is not the case for the Unknown. Instead, pulling those spears off from her body, she was trying to enter the portal back, where the ritual was taking place. In a matter of seconds, the Ritual of Spears portal was sealed. You almost could see the Red Judge got scared for a second there. In the end of this chapter story, the past told us that we have full attention from the Judge now. Back from one teleport to another, we arrive at Incaustis. The place covered with sand, ancient tombs around and never-ending caves. Time to look for fourth aspect. Smashing stalkers, eyeless and hordes of the marionettes, we jump deep down in the hole at the center of the ancient cave, feeling annihilating, clearing cave after cave with our song and blade. The unknown is stronger with sigils that we have earned in previous hells. We can feel it. Suddenly, we see another flying creature at the end of Sand Bridge. Looking closer at it, we understand that this demon is capable of summoning other demons, and is also capable of ranged attacks. Best is to deal with this enemy as soon as possible. In case you wonder what is the name of this sorcerer, is Hierophant. After dealing with one Hierophant, we move to the next room. Tall gates at the walls and on the ground. And it is not all, there is a new weapon awaiting for us, it's Hellcrow. Crows in mythology can be considered as God's messenger or seen as a sign of bad things to come. In fact, it's two crows, and they can slice through every enemy on their path. Just need to find better angles for such maneuver. There are curious demons starting to appear around us every time we pick up a new weapon device. Well, this is going to be a good practice with the Traitor Sovereign. Yes, that's how they call the Hellcrow weapon. Tight caves leading all the way to open spaces where we can see void terrains covered with sand. After catching some breath, we get into a new encaustic location. The burning lava is floating in the middle of it. And slightly deformed behemoth is almost stomping on us. It's Siege Behemoth, second elite unit in the Red Judge army. Of course, it's still the same behemoth demon, but with stronger one arm that fires huge fire blasts. As a reminder, there is no other hand, just one. Massive horns on the head will deal radial exploding damage. We will have to jump away from that during fights. Beating to non-existence with heavy metal rhythm, not one but two elite behemoths, we finally get to a long alley with staircase leading to the top of the tomb. Infernal Fury aspect of Encaustic. This time Aspect's crown is not that remarkable, so we just move on straight to beating it, with beat, even though this was surely the most durable aspect of all we have met so far. Had to watch out for flame flows blowing from an ancient totem in the middle of the arena. After defeating Force Hell aspect, it is time to check out on sigils. First one is the Torment realm of Executioner Archdevil Glacia. In demonology, Glacia Labolas appearing as a dog with the wings of a griffin. He is a captain of manslaughter and bloodshed. Glacia can make a man invisible. And to get this sigil, the Unknown will have to kill 25 demons with slaughter. It is a special killing finisher applicable to close to death demons. This torment challenge requires some strategy beforehand. We need to try to not instantly kill demons, but leave them with a small amount of health instead, so we can perform slaughter finisher. The remaining two torments were upgrades to our already earned sigils from previous hells. Still, had to work our way to it. Hellfast Archdevil Torment, where we had to pick up relics that gave us temporary boost to damage, ultimate power and ammo, is probably the most brutal. Aspect is dealt with, sigils are earned after somewhat challenging fights. We are getting out of Fourth Hell. Fifth Hell, Gehenna. It's time for a new chapter story from the past. Skull is explaining to us that things are turning pretty bad for the Hells after 4 Solus in a row. Maybe it's true that the Unknown is the Hellsinger from the prophecy. The past is questioning this prophecy, however. What if the prophecy is true? Would it mean that the Unknown will take the Red Judge throne to rule on it? You know, not just to take out the Red Judge, but something worse. The past is worrying that this confrontation is becoming too big and unexpected, feeling that the end is coming. He also mentions that even the All cannot ignore this anymore. The All is the hermetic or panentheistic view of God. Everything in the universe is within the mind of the All. Every existing piece in the universe can be part of the All's psychological meditation or dream. The All is infinite, eternally existing mind. The All can be seen as androgynous, both the man and woman in one form. Skull is seeing some of his flash memories again. In this dream, we see another the Red Judge appeal. She is stating that it is time to do something unthinkable. Definitely a desperate attempt to turn around the odds at the battlefields in the whole 7 hells. And after casting an electrical spell, suddenly a blinding pure white bird is alive and flying sky high. Moments after, angels are descending from heavens right to the Red Judge. What is this? Heaven angels are helping hells now? That's crazy to even think about. Back to our 5th hell now, Gehenna. We can see some similar tombs from Incaustic in here, but this time it is only night desert around us. We can see 3 moons on the horizon and mystery big palace. Most likely, that's where the Judge 5th aspect is located. More and more demons are trying to stop us. Eyeless, Hierophants, Marionettes, Behemoths, Cambions, and even elite warriors. Everyone is desperately trying to destroy the Unknown and her plans to take the Hell's throne. Hiking in the Gehenna ruins, we meet the angel looking like flying creature that we saw from the past story. It is a lesser seraph. Shooting pure light heaven beams, it is serious opponent of us now. It is indeed fighting on Hell's side. Throughout the remaining journey, we will also encounter Annihilator Seraphs. These Seraphs are well above lesser Seraphs in Heaven's order. Annihilator Seraphs are faster, more dangerous, and are capable of launching a huge area strike with their blazing light. Since Annihilator Seraphs are so powerful, their presence in Hells is quite disturbing, not to mention this Heaven's aid to Hells at first point. Based on that, we will meet Annihilator Seraphs on extremely rare occasions. Demons and angels are on the same side. Even all-knowing Skull the Past have no idea how to explain that. Punching and slicing our way through palace halls and ruins somewhere in the desert realm of Gehenna, we are slowly getting closer to our destination point of this hell. Widely open ruins location, place of significant tomb and the front of massive palace. We are at 5th aspect apparition. Hellstorm manifestation of the Red Judge with close wrapped crown. It is possessing parts of the mobility and strength of will of the Judge powers. This is going to be an epic confrontation. We have weapon devices to choose from, upgraded sigils, and some of them are already at 3rd level. But this aspect, on other side, will create powerful sandstorms that will pull in everything around it, making our moves not our moves. Going to the left instead of attempting to turn right and so on. We will have to be gradual with our decision making. Do not forget that every aspect is always constantly fires hell-powered projectiles, making it all even harder. But that's Hell's goal, right? Having full control of location as of any part of Gehenna, this aspect moves rock stones on the ground to open up nothing, but burning lava at our toes, or rather, at the Unknown's hooves. Recently met Seraphs are also summoned in honor of this killer dance with 5th aspect. And after finally dealing with all threats and sending back the Red Judge aspect spirit away, we are done at Gehenna. 3 new sigils opportunities opening to us after winning against each of the hells. This time, we will upgrade existing ones only. We keep growing our power to face the evil in the 6th hell. 6th hell, Nihil. Defeating Seraphs in Gehenna cleared some of the past fogged memories. In next memory, we can see the whole process of how the Red Judge has taken out the Unknown's voice. The Judge told that there is no way that the Unknown will be a Hellsinger once, for as long as the Judge ruled. Back from flashing memory to reality. Remaining Seraphs showed their concern to the Red Judge about the prophecy and the situation around the Unknown. The Judge in her answer said that she is not feared of it, and questioned the heavens the same. Seeing that this discussion is leading in different directions, the Judge decided to step back in this dispute for the sake of the hells, and subjected herself to dissolution. We understand now that the prophecy about the Hellsinger defeating Archangel is not sound so crazy anymore. And here we are, at Nihil. The hell that did not supposed to exist at first point, but still, here we are. Islands floating high, and on those islands we could see pyramids, broken in pieces, somehow keeping its original form. It is very snowy around, and lava is boiling from inside these pyramids, steaming down through the snow in never-ending melting process. It's time to find 6th aspect and to see where this story will lead us next. In Nihil, fights are taking place at another set of ruins covered with snow. We are also seeing ancient totems and wall inscriptions with paintings. The Hells are definitely ancient in its origins. Between all those demons trying to stop us, we could see that seraphs are there. Heavens definitely has something to do with this prophecy and are scared of it. Snow, lava, tons of demons and song behind the past and the unknown. Lots of enemies from everywhere. The Red Judge is clearly starting to be desperate. But we should not underestimate the Judge. Our power is growing with sigils, but the Red Judge is growing stronger too, sending to fight against us her recent elite warrior, Void Stalker. We have met Stalker already, but this one is on a whole another level, faster, more aggressive, pulled out from the deepest pits of hells. It can shoot abyss energy projectiles and cast big waves of damage on the area around. Heavy metal fights are continuing at Nihil after we deal with the first Void Stalker. More elite warriors that are hard to take off, but we follow the pulse and a song, and it is our victorious path. Getting through 6 hell, ruins and tombs, we are standing at a broken pyramid, which pieces are floating in frozen melody. That's where the Red Judge and other aspect is surely waiting on us. We used to fight one aspect by time, but what we see next is 2 aspects now. And that is exactly what the solution is. Doppelganger aspect of Nihil is going to attack us from 2 sides, when only one from them can take damage. The Unknown will have to quickly determine which one is real and unleash all her vengeance on it. This was surely the most challenging battle so far. The battle against hordes of demons that were staying in our way before we can even get to Aspect. And that is how 6 Hell is conquered by the Unknown. In the last seconds before Aspect disappeared, the Red Judge quickly realized the defeat and said that she will be waiting in the next Hell, Acheron. But before we will teleport there to show down our skills, we will have another set of sigil trials. These sigils are only upgrades to our existing ones, since we already got introduced to all of that 7 Archdevils. After Nihil Journey, we will challenge the followings: Flauros Archdevil Torment, where we slay demons using only our ultimate power. Glacia Archdevil Torment, where only slaughters are allowed. And Beyond Archdevil Torment, where our weapons will be taken out as we advance further in this trial. Now, this one was a real striving, because only elite warriors counted in to satisfy this torment. That is done, we are going to 7th Hell. 7th Hell, Acheron. The solution did not work in previous Hell. It looked like nothing can stop the Unknown and Skull. But things would not end just like that. The Red Judge had one more trick to play. She's saying that this would hit her power to become significantly weaker, as the bond between the Unknown and the past is too strong. Becoming more and more desperate, the Judge agrees to play this out. The witchcraft has begun, and after casting probably one of the strongest curse spells, Dispossession, the past teleported right in the hands of the Judge. We need to keep in mind that such curses as Dissolution and Dispossession are so strong to cast that even the Judge alone could not do it. That is why the Seraphs came down and Heavens are helping to the Red Judge. We should find out soon why Heavens are so worried about this whole thing. The past was able to share some more of the memories. Before the past was found as an ancient skull by the Unknown in First Hell, Voke, he was an angel. And he was the right hand of the All. The past was a music instrument to give, see and hear the voice in praise. During this revelation, Skull says that he literally hated all songs he had to sing, except one, that can change it all. Her song, The Unknown's. Looks like this set of mind was not acceptable to stay up in the heavens. As such, he cast himself down to the hells to find the Unknown. He waited for so long for the Unknown arrival that Skull is what has left from his angel form. Given circumstances, the past is telling us that there are no regrets. As if he's supposed to be music instrument, he would rather play songs that he loves. And there was a moment when the Unknown finally found him in Voke. Their bond was unbreakable until this very moment, and the curse of dispossession. Next thing, the Unknown teleports to Acheron, 7th and the last aspect Hell. She attempts to beat the last piece of the Red Judge manifestation aspect and hopefully get the pass back. Acheron is machinery of damnation. Hell wheels and cogs everywhere. This was a real dump, with Titan demons overseeing the hell. Wrecked barges and ships, with cargo containers displaced at ground, covered with years-long sandstorms. Even underground train tunnels are here. That has neither start nor the end. That is where the Unknown taking her next fight, with more and more powerful demons, threats from every realm. She has to keep going to follow her wish and get her voice back. We could see that there was an unimaginable size slowly spinning cog with aspect body in the middle. Pushing back all those fiends, imps and elite warriors, we reach the monumental cog. Maybe this was a moment that even the Unknown might have started to think that she is a prophesied Hellsinger. It's time to get introduced to Will aspect of Acheron, the final aspect before we will face the Red Judge. This is going to be the most dangerous Red Judge manifestation. It is wearing a cog as a crown, is captured levitating the pass in the middle, and all bones are covered with spilled sticky machinery oil. Will aspect is controlling the turning cogs on the ground where we stay, making it harder to keep hitting it. Hell energy projectiles are almost constantly fired in our way. Having no other option than stand and fight to the end, we do so. Defeating endless waves of marionettes and a couple of elite warriors, we finally put a last bullet into aspect. The Red Judge is screaming that it is not over, and Will aspect disappears into nothing. Before we will know what happens next, we will visit 3 Torment realms and get our sigils to level 3. After showing skills in Morax, Flowers and Glacia Torments, which corresponds to killing 99 demons with no healing, 30 ultimate power skills, and Slaughter finisher kills accordingly. It feels that the Unknown is almost at her maximum peak power. What is the next step? Where do we teleport now, and do we get the pass back after defeating the aspect that was holding it? Underworld, Sheol. Sheol, according to Hebrew Bible, is the place of darkness, where every dead go, regardless of their moral choices in life. Yes, we retrieve the pass after defeating Will aspect. We also find out that Skull told to the judge everything he knew and everything he did not know he knew. After Seventh aspect has fallen, angels in the forms of seraphs visited the Red Judge to put her down for what she could not do with the Unknown. Yet still, we are in the hells now, not in heavens. The judge is still in full power here, and by click of fingers, she dissolves angels. We are listening to the Red Judge revelations now. She suddenly remembers now that once she was an archangel. She also realizes now the real reason why heaven angels came down to hells, not to help, but to contain the prophecy evil, Hellsinger. If hells fall by hands of Hellsinger, it will be heaven's next turn to slump. The Red Judge prepares for one final fight, casting her death ritual, consuming every left demon around from the whole hells. The Unknown makes her final teleportation to evil origin, Sheol. Peaky rocky place with twisted, endless and damaged stairs, where the remaining demons will be waiting hiding in the corners all the way to the Red Judge ruling throne. We begin our ascent, together with our mysterious friend, the Pass. There it is, the highest point in this realm. Intimidating throne, attracting and calling us. Just a little bit more, final push to regain the stolen voice. These final steps, however, will still require skilled work to be done, as we will have to show everything we have learned from the previous hells. Every dead demon, elite warrior, stalker left behind makes us reaching our ultimate goal imminent. And here we are, about to meet the Red Judge and take back what's ours. The revenge will come. Thanks to the death ritual, the judge transformed into indescribable sizes. The Red Judge says that it is finally the end to one of them. After this, she is picking up her Hellblade and it begins. Just like the song lyrics says during this battle. The Unknown continues to shoot bullets, like there is no tomorrow, every hit reaching its purpose, written in the prophecy. And after the final shot is fired, the Red Judge falls on the ground, left with no more power, shrinking back to normal sizes. She asks for her final speech. The Unknown allows her to explain. The Judge says that she has only part of the Unknown's voice, which is shock truth to the Unknown, to say the least. The rest part of her voice is in the heavens. Continuing her final monologue, she also explained that some archangels believed that the all must be torn down. The Red Judge reveals that, in fact, she was the Unknown's protector, and that when the past, whose name is Basilius, saw the Unknown first, in times when the past and the Judge were both still in heavens, they actually decided to work together to hide the Unknown in hells, because they knew that she will become Hellsinger one day to make the prophecy happen. Prophecy said that Hellsinger will also slay heavens after being victorious over the hells. That is why Archangel bet on the Unknown and her song. This was their plan B. When the rebellion against the light has started, the Red Judge, back then as Archangel, was cast down. The past cast down himself too to find the Unknown one day, because it seems that the past was absolutely in love with the Unknown's song. After the rebelling Archangel was cast down, she was appointed as the Red Judge in the Hells. The Hells clear your memories, as we already know from the past. That is why the past had no memories or clear intentions of what to do, and that is why the Red Judge was desperately fighting against the Unknown all this time after taking her voice away. The Judge and the past had only hoped that when there would be a right time and the Unknown would be ready, she will find Skull, the past, and through this 7 Hells journey, the Unknown could become Hellsinger. We could experience that at some moments of our journey, some memories were appearing to be back. It was triggered by certain events, like when we slew some of the Seraphs in the 5th Hell, Gehenna. The Red Judge saw some of it too, especially after she possessed the past in the 7th Hell, Acheron. And now, with a portion of the Unknown's voice back, it is possible to shatter the barrier between the realms and get to heavens. The skies above fractured, the Red Judge incinerated, and the Hellsinger went into what appeared to be the realm in between. The Earth? In a scene after the credits, we can see some sort of similarity to modern day's The Earth planet. Hearing the final story from the past about that they got split with Hellsinger after recent events in the Hells, and that is all realms fell apart, causing chaos over. Basilius has no idea where the Unknown currently is, but says that she is not in the heavens, that's for sure. The past is ready to play a waiting game, just like he played it in the Hells, before he was picked up as a mysterious skull lying on the damned grounds. Next we see what is used to be a bar at the Earth. And that is where we see Basilius in his human form, playing the waiting game, drinking. He and Hellsinger may never meet again, but it also could happen sooner than soon. The last thing we see in this either the past dream or reality is someone similar to the Unknown Hellsinger, in human form, enters the bar. Epilogue. Let me try to rephrase everything we just discovered in this story. Universe is moving by music, songs and voices. There are hells and heavens, and there is the all in the heavens. Archangels decided to wipe out the all, probably just to have more power. The Red Judge before Final Death mentioned that its corruption was absolute, but the all did not let this happen and cast Rebellion Archangel down to the hells. In the same time, the right hand of the all cast himself down 2 hells to find his love, which is the Unknown and her alluring song. Before they both appeared to be in the hells, they probably knew about the prophecy. Hellsinger from this prophecy will assault heavens, after the hells will fall by its song. They hid the Unknown in the hells exactly for this purpose. I think they saw decent potential for the Unknown to become Hellsinger one day. But since the hells removes memories, the Archangel that became the Red Judge of the Hells was desperately trying to stop the Unknown, and Basilius was not much of a use at the beginning. After the Unknown defeated the Red Judge, the Hells has fallen. She became the Hellsinger and continued her revenge pass to regain her voice back, which will require the heavens to be destroyed too. The pass is just enjoying this moment, staying together with the unknown. And the unknown? Well, it looks like she was just a pawn in this heavens game. Plus, they took her voice away. I hope we will have a chance to experience the next journey together with the Pass and Hellsinger. Maybe they will even keep their human form. Wow, this is it, my first story in the Tales. I truly hope you had a great time watching this video. I would love to hear your feedback about it. It would be amazing to see your opinions about this exciting story. I wish you all to stay safe, and I will see you in my next video.